and it sound like I'm knee deep. I'm like, oh, you too needy.
Today, from NRG Stadium in Houston, Texas, it's week 2 of the NFL on EA Sports. The Houston Texans taking on the Philadelphia Eagles.
The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Out comes Deshaun Watson, ready to captain the ship here for this Houston offense.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe leans on a few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or two free.
On first down, it's Watson. He's got his target. That's Zach Pascal.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Here's Watson. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. Throwing again is Watson. And that's complete to Cooks. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. Watson looks to throw again. Cooks on the quick slant. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, it's just been an aerial attack all the way downfield, and they're putting it to the defense in a big way right now. What do you think, partner? Do you now run the football? Because they're in a pretty good spot already at the outer edges of the field goal.
But, like you always tell me, you're still far enough away from the end zone that a pass could be a good option here, too.
You know, we always talk about running the ball until people take it away from you. I don't see any reason to stop throwing it until they take it away from you as well.
No, the early returns here on the opening drive, though, solid. Nothing at all on that one. It'll be second down. To throw is Watson. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 15-yard line. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Watson. He gets it to Cooks. The numbers for Cooks in that game last week: 6 catches, 96 yards.
And they've gone to him early in this one. I sense a theme, one that I expect to continue throughout this contest.
Second down and 4. A shotgun snap for Watson. And he's got it. And the Texans are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Texans take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point. And the Texans take a 7-0 lead. So a nice drive put together there. They go 75 yards in 9 plays. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. So now here comes the Eagles offense as they get ready to take over. And they'll be led out by the guy under center, Charles, at quarterback.
And he certainly had his share of struggles in the opener, threw a couple of ill-timed interceptions in the game. So that was something that was harped upon all week in practice. Because if he's going to help this team be a winning one, he can't give the football away like he did last week.
And here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A good throw there, and this is a quarterback who's still just getting his feet wet, obviously. And by most accounts, last week played okay in the victory. But I want to know, Charles, what was your impression of his play last week?
Brandon, I think a lot of teams will be happy with okay. And early on, it's less about how many touchdowns did he throw, but did he not throw interceptions? Did he handle adversity? Did he handle the huddle? Those types of things. That's what people are looking for.
Sanders on first down with a little bit of space as he works his way forward, a gain of 4. The numbers for Sanders last week, 16 carries, 56 yards, and a touchdown.
And, partner, I thought it was a lot of fun for us to be able to sit in on their film session with the offensive line. We saw how they blocked it up last week to pretty good success, and we see what their game plan is for this week. They expect that defensive front to be someone they can move.
And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. Looking to throw. This is caught by Antonio Brown. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a carry for Sanders. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
To throw now on 1st down. It's complete to Brown, right side. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
Well, Brandon, obviously no panic in them. They gave up the touchdown. You know, their defensive side did that. But he's already taken them back downfield. I love this field general that they've got. It's almost like he went to the defensive captain and said, don't worry about it. We've got you. Now they got 1st and goal.
Yeah, we're seeing punch, counter punch, and this could be setting the table for quite the game.
I like that. Let's go ahead and put it in the boxing ring, right? You're going to get hit sometimes. Can you respond and hit back? And they're trying to do exactly that.
They'll run with Sanders. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Well, first quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. So now we get set to see Houston for their 2nd drive of the ball game. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Give the sack to Fletcher Cox.
Well, that's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? Back to throw. Watson. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
That pattern and scheme was well defensed on 3rd down. He tried to just sprint from one side of the field to the other, and they got it to him quickly. But no chance at yards after the catch there, and they stop him short.
So on 4th down, Britton Colquitt on to punt. Back deep, Antonio Brown. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Call that 49 yards on the punt. They do get 7 back on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their 2nd drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
And he'll be corralled right around the 34. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. They'll set up a throw. Throw right side, caught by Goedert, the tight end. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
In today's NFL, we're accustomed to the tight end getting downfield and creating plays and wreaking a little havoc in the secondary. Not on this one, though. They diagnosed that one really well.
Tried the dump off, lost yardage. Again, he'll drop to throw. There's a nice move, pushing his way through. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 36.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 36. They'll run. It's Sanders. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. Here's 2nd and 9. Back to throw here. That swung out wide to Sanders. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. These two teams all tied after one. And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, this is an awfully tough route to defend in man coverage because he lines up on the right and then runs a crossing route back to the other side of the field. So as a defender, you're not only trailing him the whole way, you're also looking out for your own guys to make sure you don't get yourself picked off. And then you can't catch up in time to prevent the completion.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. And now here's a carry heading left. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. So that drive goes 8 plays, and it was finished off by the 14-yard touchdown run. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
No return here for QT, so this will come out to the 25. But the football going back over now to the Houston Texans. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, running with Cohen.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
On 1st down, Watson. To the right side, it's Kelsey.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Watson's throw taken in there by Cooks. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 38-yard line.
2nd and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a 1st down.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, here's Watson. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Fletcher Cox picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Watson complete. The tight end Kelsey. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he is going to have a Texans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Watson on first down. A good throw here, finding Pascal. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Again, it's Watson. That is incomplete. The Texans on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll try to run for it with Cohen. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Here's Watson. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. But good hands there defensively at 2nd down. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Watson. Already a pair of 3rd down conversions for them on this drive, but right now they need 5 yards on this 3rd down try. Out of the gun, Watson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Now the Texans are going to call on the field goal unit. From the left hash, a chip shot here. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hold. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So here are the Eagles to take over. They were winners last week, defeating the New York Giants. They lead this one as well right now as they come up 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. A big kick, 50 yards that time, with a return of 4. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Brandon Cooks and the rest of the offensive crew trotting back into place out there. He's been good so far to this point in the 2nd quarter. Need to get him even more involved, maybe?
I would agree with that. Definitely. Yeah, it's not even a question for me. The way he's playing, he's doing a nice job. Increase things. More touches, more opportunities. Maybe that can reverse things on the scoreboard for them.
We'll try to ratchet things up then maybe here in the 2nd quarter. On 2nd and 9, Watson. The screen pass here to Cohen. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down.
That's a nice design there, but sometimes, though, you get so many blockers out ahead of you, they kind of slow you down and force you to adjust. You always appreciate guys trying to help you, but maybe one less there could have turned this into a bigger game.
Hands it off out of the gun. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
Here's Britton Colquitt now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. Yeah, call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Here's 2nd and 8. That's complete to the fullback, Ricard. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he'll get 2 or 3 out of that one, as that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his second week of the regular season. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Now a throw here to his running back. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. He'll look to throw. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They'll try and run for it. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. This is complete to Watkins on the slant. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll drop to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Now back to throw. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Malik Collins coming right up the gut. Gets in there for a loss of 9.
Enough to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
This will be caught at about the 6. Nifty running there, but it'll come on what should be the final play of half number 1. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
Okay, Brandon, we'll get you back to you and Charles in a bit, but first it's time for a trip around the NFL following an eventful opening weekend. Let's see what's happening in Week 2. We'll begin up at legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay, where you see the final score there. Ezekiel Elliott, over 100 yards on the afternoon thus far, with a touchdown run as well. From there, we head down to the Sunshine State to check on the Jaguars at home in Jacksonville. And they trail the visiting Lions in that one. 2 touchdown passes there for Jared Goff. Finally, let's get down to Miami to see what's going on with the Dolphins. And they trail in that one to the visiting Las Vegas Raiders. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, a touchdown reception. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. Fielded just outside the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Out come the Eagles now as he'll go on offense first here in the third quarter. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Complete. Smith has it. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. And just a yard to go here on 2nd down. Back to throw. Open man is Goddard, the tight end. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 43. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. Used to be occasional, right, safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver. Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Goddard. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 33. They'll look to throw again. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Johnson. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 21.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
Now they try the right side here. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Now we have Kelsey, slow to get back to his feet. Appears to be shaken up. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Brown. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. Now after the holding call, here's 2nd and 20. Here's Sanders. Fast footwork by Sanders. It's a gain of 5, but they're still deep in a hole. 15 yards still to go on 3rd down. They'll look to throw. Over the middle to Smith. And they're going to get him down well short of the first, as he can only get this to about the 19. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Now to try the Eagle field goal, Jake Elliott. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. The kick by Elliott is good. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the 3rd quarter. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Nice satisfying run on 1st down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3. Now it's Watson. Shot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. Here's Britton Colquitt now as he's on to punt for Houston. "39 yards on the punt, give him just 1 yard on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Philadelphia's offense ready to go again. And last time they were able to churn some clock. They got the field goal, added onto their lead, but that was a drive that was so long it should have ended in a touchdown. You know that's how they felt.
And we'll both be headed to the airport after the game, but we probably should go to the post-game press conference because someone's going to ask the head coach about this drive, and he's going to profess that he was happy to get points, and we know that's not true.
Yeah.
Okay, after this type of a drive, not getting a touchdown, a huge disappointment. Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And it was a stiff arm there that freed him enough to get the first before he's tackled.
That's a tremendous group effort there because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. It's caught by Sanders. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a third and about 5.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down.
And another thing that makes a comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. And a nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory, down at the 31. They're going to look to throw. And one more time, that's Watkins. 3 yards remain for 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go. They'll set up to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Touchdown! Quez Watkins, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Eagles add on to their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
Elliott good with a PAT, and the lead now up to 14. So the drive goes 75 yards, 10 plays, and it was capped off by an Eagles touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken at the goal line. Well, now how about this return? He's at the 50, 30, past the 20, and he will score. Touchdown, Texans. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him, kick it to him. The way he runs, as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. He's got it, and it's 24-17. Well, we talk a lot about explosive plays on offense. How about an explosive play on special teams? Certainly one there on the kick return for a touchdown. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. Taken in at the 3. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Eagles offense back out onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They start on the ground here at Sanders. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Second down, back to Sanders. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher, 3rd and 6.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
Texans here on third down, putting an extra defender in the secondary. Looking to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. The Eagles send out their punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. As they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Pressure comes and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Javon Hargrave. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. They were trying to set up a screen there, but that one just too slow in developing.
Yeah, too slow in developing and well read, because that ends up being a bad feeling for the quarterback. When he's got no blocking in front of him, his guys are just going to let defenders go, and they're coming for him. So if it's not there, you just got to throw the ball at the turf at your running back's feet.
To try again after the sack. Watson swings this out here for Cohen. And just not a ton of room to work with. He'll get it to the 15 for a gain of 2. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Caught, Kelsey, left side. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. The Eagles offense now, they head back on the field. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. They'll try and start this drive in the air. The Sanders has got it complete. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards.
Well, his completion percentage continues to rise with that one, but sometimes you want your completion percentage to go down. Maybe you should have thought about throwing that one away.
I should just say, it is easier said than done, but that's where you maybe bury it at his feet. Make sure he doesn't catch it.
Great call right there. Put it near the receiver, no grounding, nothing like that, but no one gets a chance to pick it off either.
Still 15 yards to go, 2nd down.
He'll drop to throw. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself, because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
They'll set up a throw.
That's to his running back, Gainwell. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage, because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is. And no doubt one of the most, if not the most exciting play we'll see in this game. The kick return all the way to the end zone for 6 points. Watson will bring up the Texans here 1st and 10 at their own 44. That one hurts a bit. That was a golden opportunity to possibly put this one on ice, but he comes up empty.
And how big of a miss might that turn out to be? Stay tuned. There's still time left on the clock. This could be critical.
Still a 1-score game. Had he hit that, it would have been 2 scores. And his throw here's incomplete. The Texans on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Watson.
And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. A 39-yard punt, a return of 5.
Philadelphia's offense ready to give us another look. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
49 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll run with Sanders, and he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Still 9 remaining on 2nd down.
Back to throw here.
He's going to drop this down to Sanders.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
7 yards, the pickup there.
2nd and 3. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground.
Jonathan Bernard.
Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
Boy, Charles, that time he took a bad situation and made it worse.
Yeah, you're almost putting together a nice little song there, aren't you? Because it's something you'll see from young quarterbacks. They have that tendency to retreat backwards instead of stepping up in the pocket.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've converted 5 times in their many chances thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. And this one complete to Smith.
And they'll get this across the midfield stripe, but still winding up short of the first down. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. The Eagles send out their punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. And now out comes Houston. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Now a pass, and it's complete to QT. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
Like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Watson on first down. That's into the hands of Pascal. From the 39, Watson. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You're talking about a guy weighing in the 270 range. But, boy, once he gets his mitts on the ball, he's going to be tough to bring down.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Watson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Watson is going to dump that off to his running back, Cohen. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Now a first down throw, Watson. It's Kelsey on the ground. A gain of 6 there on first.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
From the 38, Watson. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Fletcher Cox able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans. Out of the gun, Watson. And that is incomplete. One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Desperation time, Watson on 4th down. This one into the hands of Jalen Camp. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. On 1st down, Watson. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelsey. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. To throw, Watson. Another pass into the reliable hands of Kelsey.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Now Watson.
The football, and it's picked up by the Eagles, and the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. And they were hoping to get down there, get the score, and get this thing into overtime. How deflating.
Absolutely. I mean, let's face it, heartbreaking. They had an opportunity, had a chance, and probably were feeling pretty good about what was going on, and that was taken away from them by their own mistake.
Yep, the opportunity squashed.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And some room to work. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. And they take a knee. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. And they'll indeed take a knee. So here we go, Charles, 3rd down. Any chance you're throwing?
I don't think so. I think you got to keep the clock rolling here.
The Eagles in the victory formation as they take a knee. The Eagles send out their punter now. He's been terrific so far. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted. Spotted at the 14-yard line. But, Charles, a one-score game. Down to the end we went. They had one final play in that one-score game. We all knew what was coming, the Hail Mary. They just couldn't get it done.
Wasn't exactly complicated, was it? We all knew, as you said, and go long and see if we can find someone open. They didn't get it done. Someone's happy. Someone is not.
So for the Eagles,